changed strings a few times, so I've been collecting them to make sure that I have enough. Actually, I didn't take the one off of this one, but I have all of my these little end pieces. I'm going to try to make a bracelet again, and this time I ordered some lobster claw, the little clip that you need to make it work. So I'll go ahead and thread that through. Now try not to drop it. These things are small, and you'd think you'd be able to pick them out because of their color. Nope. I've lost two on my floor somewhere. I need to vacuum it. I need to vacuum anyway, so put my lobster claw down. This is the EAD string. So even it out, put a little bend in it. So there. So now we have this on here, lobster claw, and I also have the other end of the lobster claw, the clip, so I'll put on the other end. Now, this is just a matter of getting it. Actually, I need to take this off too, so let me just go ahead and snip it. And the fun thing about snipping these little metal pieces is that anytime I do it, I just go like that, or hold it against something that'll snap down to. I don't want a sharp little piece of metal flying at my face. So we got this. The thing about the strings that I've been using is they have they're all multicolored. So like let's do this. They're colored by the string. They're color coded. So you see that? So it won't be uniform, but I'm not expecting it to be pretty or anything like that. So I just want to make sure I can do this. So they're uneven at the top, but it doesn't matter because I'm not good at what was I trying to say? I don't even remember what I was trying to say. So let me check something real quick.
And then you're going to thread the other end of the string in the opposite direction to make somewhat of an X shape. You're then going to pull it.
Okay, that's why. So now we have these two loose ends. I'm going to put one through that end, and then I'm going to take the other end and put it through the opposite way. So they look like that. So now I just pull them together. I think, see, the video that I was referencing, the tighter you put them, the more bands will be, the smaller the loops will be. I'm trying to do it like the size of my middle finger, just so I have uniformity. And then make sure not to do it too tight and get my fingers stuck in it. So there. Oh, that's not even. So there. Now it lays flat. It lays flat, and we just keep going. So we're going to do, I have 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I have 14 right in here, and then I think I have another set. Oh, I have them right here. I have another 5 right there. So this is fairly straightforward. It's just a matter of what colors you want to use. I'm going to try to use the gold and the silver ones as much. I started with a black, mostly because you can see it really well too. But now just feeding these through. That's about right. So I'm going to do a silver. Once you have this process going, the hard part is clipping all of these things and making sure that when you clip them, that I lost the first one, it just fell down and who knows? I need to vacuum all this anyway, so I'm going to find it when I do that. But the hard thing is getting all the prep work. It's like cooking. You got to get all the prep work. Once you get all the prep work done and you just start mixing all your, doing all your stuff, it's fine. So black, silver, and you just do a red. I have red, purple, and green that are the other colors that are left. This is fairly straightforward. And once you have all your materials in order, it's actually pretty easy. So I'm going to do a purple. The last time I did it, I just wanted to try proof of concept, and then I found the lobster claw clips on Amazon, like $4 or $5 for like 5 of them or something like that. It's not too bad. So look at that. We already have this many. So that'll probably go around my wrist already. Yeah, that would actually go. Let me put one more just to have a little uniformity. I'll put a silver at the end for no real good reason. There's 2 things at the end of the process that need to occur. Actually 3 things. So there we go. So now, this. The thing about this is one of the strings I use to record all the Grave Energy songs. So if you go to Apple Music, there's enough tension on there. If you go to Apple Music and look for Grave Energy, a guy on TikTok and I made an album, and it's up. And actually, I have another couple of songs to him. He just hasn't gotten around to doing his parts yet. I recorded these on there, so it has some significance. You don't necessarily have to have any significance. You can just want to do this because you want to do it. Like, doesn't matter. So let me. First off, I have Gorilla Glue, because you're supposed to put some glue at the bottom of this. But first, let me snip these ends. The tension of the threaded string should hold it in. So I'm just going to snip it close. Again, making sure that it doesn't fly in my face. See, I didn't snip it all the way down, but I did snip it pretty close. And then the glue will take care of the rest. So there's the almost done. The fun thing about this is keeping Gorilla Glue or something like this means if you don't use it all in one setting, which I don't know how I would at least use it all together at once. It just, the nozzle always gets stuck. If you have a way to keep the nozzle from getting stuck every single time, leave that in the comments. So I'm just going to take, it's viable. It's not like perfect. So I'm just going to stick some glue inside of there. Ooh, I got stuck on it too. I got some on my fingers. And I'll tell you this glue still works. The glue is just to make sure it doesn't pop out. It's just an extra security method. I need to get more Gorilla Glue. Again, if you know how to keep Gorilla Glue or any sort of crazy glue from drying out or getting the nozzle stuck, it still works because it got my fingers stuck for a second. So now that we have this clamp here, we have the clamp on one side. We need a clamp. We need it somewhere to clamp it to. Make sure that glue is dry. The clamp that came with it, the other end of it, isn't exactly terrific. Isn't exactly large. If I can get this through without My fingers getting stuck. Wow. If I wanted this to get really, really stuck together and it not to, okay, we'll do it this way and see how it works. Where are, I don't have a pair of pliers on me, of course, because that would make things. I moved the paper towel that this thing was close to, and all of the little beads fell on the ground. Thankfully, I don't need any of those beads right now. And I tried to squeeze this thing in here, and it did not work. Okay, this is the hard part. Trying to feed this small clip. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Okay, so I looped both sides in. I'm going to snip the sharp ends because these ends are razor sharp. That's why I'm afraid if they go flying, it'll go right here and I'll have an eye patch. That'll be fun. Okay. I'm gonna glue it again. I have all of these stupid little things on the ground. These things fell on the ground, and boy, now you want to shape it. So the lobster clip works great, but it doesn't work that well for my application. I would assume if I had a different, if I were to like do it a different way or whatever. Ooh, and putting it on isn't going to be that much fun either. This might be like a two-person job, really. I'll just show you and I'll figure it out. I'll probably get my wife to put it on me. Here you go. Clippy clip, and there we go. Now with the clip, everything seems to work well. Okay, so like I said, I need to re-stick my fingers together. This stuff or crazy glue, it's the same, essentially, I'm guessing. I don't, chemically they may be different, who knows. So, get a little bit of glue on the end of my my string here and shove the glue in. Just sort of paint the end with glue so that way it fortifies it. It may hold together just like that because the tension is so high, just like the string stays where it's supposed to when it's supposed to be in tune. But yeah, I recorded an album with with this string. This is the D string. I recorded an album with this, so it has a bit of sentimental value. But I remember my sister, when I made it the first time, she was like, "I want one. Here you go. This will be yours." She's probably one of the only people watching this. So here it is. We can change it and everything. Let it dry, and it should be pretty good. So this is a fun little project. You have to make sure you have wire clippers and lobster clasps that have the other end of the clasp that's big enough to go through this. And prep by cutting all of your little beads off the end of the guitar string where it holds it. So like that little piece is the part. So I don't knock something over. So like that's where the end of the string holds, right? Just roll it out of tune. Throw a guitar pick on the ground. So yeah, there you go. It works. It's a cool little thing. So I mean, you end up throwing them away anyway because they're already used up and bent and whatever. But other than that, I think it works well. Works great.